Hello, and welcome to Bouldersaurus. In this episode, we have a wide variety of boulder problems on a mix of different terrain. There's a lot to talk about, so let's jump right in. I usually put the more challenging climbs at the end of the video, but let's lead in with a problem that took some work to complete. The beginning half of this problem did not have an obvious solution, and you'll be able to see how my beta changes on each attempt of the problem. As you saw, the problem starts with a press up into the start hold. From here, a toe hook helps transition your weight in a controlled way to the left, which leads into the crux of this problem, controlling your swing. The toe hook is the obvious choice because it provides an anchor for your body to allow you to move your hands to get them situated. Unfortunately, when you lift that anchor, there's a lot of swing to control. As you'll see on this next attempt, I fail completely. On this attempt, you'll see me ditch the toe hook. Now, I love to toe hook, you might even call me a toe hooker, but I also like to succeed and look competent to the other climbers in the gym, so I opted to cheat the climb a bit. I mean, this method is legal, but the only crime is not looking as cool. With some adjustments to my feet and body position, you'll see I eventually can control the swing and proceed with the rest of the problem. The top of this boulder is tricky, but the hardest part is out of the way. The main difficulty with the top of the boulder is matching the final hold. If you're looking at it and thinking, it doesn't look like there's a really good spot to grab it, you are correct. But watch what I do. I get a really steady hold with my right hand. I'm very deliberate about securing my feet, balance myself, and finally I press up into the final hold to secure myself. This next climb was a super fun boulder that used some big wafer holds and used a lot of the wall's space. These feature holds are not very positive and require quite a bit of body tension to stay on, which makes the start sequence harder than it looks. My favorite part is transitioning over to this foothold in a stylish sort of swing. The angle of the wall gets steeper the further you progress, which makes the crux of this climb transitioning left onto this hold on the volume, which requires a lot of shoulder strength I can't say that word, which requires a lot of shoulder strength to stay controlled through this section. There we go, man. Listen, it's been a long week. Ah yes, this yellow V4. It may look like an artistic spattering of holds on the wall, but this climb has a naughty little secret. That sounded weird. The beginning of the climb is straightforward enough, with foot switch moving into this first banana-shaped hold. However, right here on my flash attempt, you can see the moment of panic I have moving through this second large hold. Something about the way it's positioned makes it super easy to swing off the wall here. I saw so many climbers who are unprepared for the barn door that happened here get tossed right off the wall and have no idea what happened. On to day 2 of the reset, where we have this white climb that is right up my alley. A cool feature of this climb is the absence of footholds in the starting section, where you have to smear your feet on the wall. What's not cool is I had to ask my dad, who films me, "Hey dad, can you film my feet for me? It's for YouTube." Anyway, here's the climb in full. Notice how far I drop my heels when smearing. This gives you more foot contact with the wall for more friction. I do end up cutting feet here, but I use that momentum to swing over to the far foothold on the left. Once you're at this part, the rest of the climb is rather straightforward, with a cross on 2 crimpy holds and a few moves to the top of the wall. Quiz time! For viewers of my channel, what is my climbing superpower? Enter your answer now on your devices. That's right! Wedging myself into a corner. You can imagine how excited I was to see this problem. After a fun press-up start, the rest of the problem is just a way for me to show everybody how high I can lift my legs up. After establishing onto this corner, you then have to traverse over on some slippery holds into the finish hold. You don't have to sink down as low as I did, I just like being fancy, just for you. This blue V7 is similar to the white climb you saw a bit ago. And while the movements are similar, the holds are very different and really change the character of the climb. What you're seeing here is my first attempt, and this is a good example of when I get stupid ideas. There's a tiny little chip above the lip, and for whatever reason, I thought I could heel hook it. I'm trying to match the left hand hold, but as you can see, the heel hook did not work. Here's the next attempt, and you'll notice here, I avoid the move that messed me up on the first go by going right hand to the large hold first. This left me in a much better position to get both of my hands on this hold to continue to the second part of the climb. I thought the end of this climb would be easy, but all the holds up top, with the exception of the finish one, are very insecure. You can see how I'm being really focused here and moving deliberately, as one wrong move could easily cause me to slip off the wall. And in case you are wondering, yes, the holds do look like picnic baskets. I want you to think of a 2-digit number. Got it? Add the 2 digits together. Subtract 10. Now add 3. Finally, double this number. I predict you ended up with a number. Cool, right? Not as cool as this climb though, because look at this crux move. A delicate transition onto 2 flat-topped crimps. Pretty neat, right? This climb is as smooth as softened butter, flows like an Edenic stream, and is as satisfying to climb as when you plug in your USB port the correct way on the first try. I often only show climbs on here that I have completed or I can climb well, but here is a chance to show you one that isn't quite there yet. This black V9 starts in a way that I love. A scrunchy, awkward start into a delicate reach into 2 slopers. I even love this next move too, where I scrunch up to reach this sloping hold with my right hand. Unfortunately, the last 2 holds are so hard to pinch that I'll need a lot more time to try to nail this one down. Also, the move to the top of the wall is big and too scary for me right now. This green V6 will close out the climbs for this video. This climb has some cool cross moves and a tricky sequence at the top, and I hope you enjoy watching it. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to watch my videos. I love climbing and love making these videos as well. If you make similar videos, let me know, as I love seeing what's being set in other people's gyms and what awesome strategies other climbers are using to document them. I have some cool new videos coming up in the future, so stay tuned and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.